When I was at secondary school, we had careers guidance advisors who recommended what they think you'd be suitable for, and it was never something that interested me because it was very A to B of you could be a bricklayer, a window dresser, and it was pre-programmed things on a computer, and I didn't want to be any of them. I wanted to be James Bond or Indiana Jones, jumping out of planes, diving. I think a job should be enjoyable. It should be something that you want to stick to and something that you've really got some passion in. It's still a mantra nowadays, if you don't enjoy doing something anymore, then stop doing it. Being in space or living underwater, it's still a concept nowadays that's not really been explored very much, and it's just a fascinating subject. It's something that's very unusual. As I got older, I found out more about the realism of being subsea or parachuting. There was certain characters that had developed techniques and pushed forward the boundaries basically for diving and skydiving, all the things I'd seen in James Bond that I'd aspired to or looked forward to when I was older. Jacques Cousteau, the pioneer of scuba diving, he developed everything, and he was a character as well. And I was always fascinated with living underwater. That was one of the main developments he tried to pioneer with the Conch Shelf experiments, and then obviously the US Navy followed on with the Sea Lab experiments. Time is important. It's the only thing we have in this world that makes a difference in your life. And especially with diving, everything we do, it's on the clock, it's all timed. Everything is life support, it's all crucial to the job we do. So to have what's essentially a precision instrument, which has been extremely well engineered, it's been proven over time, it's another important factor for me for choosing the correct wristwatch. It's a token of something that you've worked hard for, and to me the Seamaster was something that really appealed to me. It's a special piece of engineering, and it ticks all the boxes for what a dive watch should be in my mind. Because I feel nowadays we're in a very disposable lifestyle, whereas items that can be serviced, cleaned, maintained, that can last you a lifetime, that really appeals to me. My Seamaster's been with me through most of the big events in my life. My saturation diving course, my wedding, the birth of my daughter, completed any big jobs offshore that I've done. It's always been on my wrist. I've always had it with me. I think one of the most important things about it for me would be it's an heirloom. It's going to become a part of the family. It'll be handed down to my son when he's ready for it. And it's nice to think that maybe in years to come it'll become a vintage watch like many of the other Seamasters before it, that can be looked after by somebody else, and hopefully they can have as much enjoyment out of it.